You've heard me say, if you've heard me very much, the body keeps the score. I have said it many times, and I've mentioned this book, The Body Keeps the Score, by Bessel van der Kolk. He's a brilliant man, and this book is extremely helpful to understand how trauma affects the body, or that it does. But do you know how the body keeps the score? I was listening to Dr. Caroline Leaf the other day. It was amazing how she unpacked the answer of that how. Because I understand, the body keeps the score. Great, I get it, I've experienced it, I know it, you've heard me say it, if you've heard me very much, and if you're new to me, I'm Danielle Bernack from DanielleBernack.com. Love yourself from Survive to Thrive, that lady on the internet who loves you. And back to Dr. Caroline Leaf, how she unpacked this was amazing. Do you know how many cells are in your body? There are trillions of cells in the human body. Trillions. I can't wrap my head around that number. But then, so how does it keep the score? There are 37 to 100 trillion memories in our bodies. How's that work? I'm reading my notes. Yes, I am. These 37 to 100 trillion memories that are stored in your body are versions of every thought and every conversation that you have had. That makes your mind spin. Every conversation, all your thoughts, they go into every cell of your body. Scientifically, Dr. Caroline Leaf, if you're not familiar with her, she is a neuroscientist, has done extensive research on this topic. Every thought, every conversation goes into every cell of our bodies. That needs to give us pause of what we're thinking about and what we're listening to. It goes into every cell. That means we're in the line at the grocery store, we overhear someone say something, it's going into the cells in my body if I'm hearing them. Wow. Well, she helped us with that because we're not a victim to that. We can do something about it. We have to take captive our thoughts. We have to take ownership of our thoughts. We have to do something with our thoughts, and we have the power to do that. She said we had the power to do that every 10 seconds. And we can change that. She had this great little illustration of a little tree, a little bush, and how our brain is like a tree. And all the branches are the thoughts, and the emotions are the leaves. And I loved how she said, emotions are not illnesses. Emotions are messengers, or responses. I really liked calling them messengers because we've heard people say when you get a message from someone and you don't like the message you got, don't shoot the messenger. But people try to kill their emotions. And our emotions are just trying to tell us something. And what's happening when the body is keeping the score is what we're feeling is we are feeling that memory in our cell. The thoughts and the conversation, the things that have gone into our body, we need to grab a hold of them and process them, and then we can get rid of them and they don't stay stored in the body. But the ones we've done nothing about, just let them be there. They get stored in the body and they manifest in pain and sicknesses. So that means we have control over certain aspects of our body, how we think. We can reprogram our mind with a thing called neuroplasticity. I just bought Dr. Caroline's new book, Your Mental Mess. I just got it, so I haven't read it yet. 5 simple, scientifically proven steps to reduce anxiety, stress, and toxic thinking. So if you're having things in your body that are causing you pain, causing you grief, sickness, disease, you can do something about it. And you can go to the doctor too. I mean, that's a good thing. You can go to the doctor, but you can do more than just go to the doctor. You can do something before You need to go to the doctor if you learn about it. One of the things I found fascinating that Dr. Caroline said is we have a gut brain. How many times have we heard people say, well, my gut said this, my gut said that, or you have like upset stomach when you're nervous and your stomach isn't sick, but you're feeling it in your stomach, or your heart starts to race with something and these are called visceral feelings. And that's because you have a thing called a gut brain. A gut brain? Dr. Caroline is so brilliant. She said that we have just as many brain cells in our gut as we do in our spinal cord, and she calls that our gut brain. There is a strong connection between our gut and our brain. Memory is stored in the body, in those cells, and that's where we get the pain from. Because the memories, they somatize, they synthesize, they process themselves. If we don't process our emotions, those thoughts and feelings that have come to us, our emotions, if we don't process them ourselves, they will process our bodies, and they will make our bodies sick in some way, shape, or form. But you can do something about that. I've said that numerous times. Many things you can do about that. You can get a copy of Dr. Caroline's book. You can get a copy of my emotional health journal. That's free. You can download it free and chart your emotional health every day. There's just 5 questions on that. You can get one of my other books. You can get coaching. You can Google what you want to get the help that you need. But I implore you, do something because you matter, because I love you and you deserve to be happy and healthy, and God made a way. If you will do what you need to do, because automatically what we hear, what we think, it goes in and it will just do what it is. Like I said, if you are in the line at the grocery store or you're anywhere out and about people you don't know and they are having a conversation that you don't want to be hearing, you can take authority over those thoughts and say, I'm not going to remember that. You can speak to them. And if you think speaking to stuff in your head is crazy, think about when you've gotten angry at your car or you've gotten angry because you stubbed your toe. Did you start yelling at your foot or the wall or something like that? We do that. It's very normal, but it's powerful. And it's something that God has given us to take ownership of our life. I wanted to help you with that today. How does the body keep the score? The body keeps the score by us not processing the thoughts and conversations that go into our body. And when we're children, we didn't have the capability of doing that. And there's no condemnation here. If you've not done it before, you just start today. You say, up until now, I never knew I could do that. And you can start today. If you need to start processing some things from your childhood, I have a very systematic way to do that in a course that I offer, Heal Your Childhood Self. Takes you through a very specific framework of an acronym SELF, SELF, See, Expose, Love, and Free, to help you walk yourself through that, process that, and get the help that you need so you can be healthy and you can thrive because you matter. You have God-given greatness in you. Love yourself enough to do something about it because you matter. So till next time, I'm Danielle Bernack from DanielleBernack.com. Love yourself from Survive to Thrive, that lady on the internet who loves you. Mwah.